just for our own purposes. Nothing more than that. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I want to introduce myself first. My name is Kristen, and thank you guys so much for joining us on the launch of Rachel's Juice Plus business. So you guys might be wondering who I am, since this call is obviously for Rachel. But we've been working together for the last couple of months, and we've partnered together to share a really important message of hope with everybody. And we worked really closely together, and it's been such an honor for me to be here and do this with her. So it's really, really cool. So Rachel, congratulations on being a part of this business, and you're doing amazing things. It's very exciting, and it's so great that you've got all these people on the call with you. I just love this. I remember when I first started my business, just having the support of my friends and family and people just like hearing about what we were doing was so important. So thank you guys so much for being here. And if you're on here, it's because that Rachel invited you, and that is because she cares about you and she respects you, and she would love to know, love you guys to know what she's been up to and to share with you a little bit what we're doing. And thank you guys so much for your support. So we want you guys to relax. We're not here to sell you anything or ask you to do anything, so don't worry about that. Just over the next few minutes, you'll be hearing some information, mostly stories from Rachel and I, talking about how we and other people are taking our health to the next level. So our goal is really just here to inspire you guys and inform you. We're also going to talk a little bit about the organization that Rachel and I have paired with. It's called a virtual franchise, and it's people all over the world basically taking back their life and building an exciting future for their families and giving themselves time freedom. Because I know a lot of you on here are flight attendants, which is like an amazing job to have, and you guys get to travel and free flights, but your schedules suck. And I just learned that working with Rachel. It is tough. It is so tough. So imagine being able to make the same amount of money, if not more, and not having to fly all the time. That'd be pretty cool. So to kick it off, I just want to ask you all a question. I can't see a lot of your faces, so I'm going to assume that you're going to nod yes to this. But wouldn't you guys agree that it's very, very hard to stay healthy these days? It can be a real challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, I see Anthony nodding his head. I'm assuming everybody is, because it's hard for everybody. But it is so true, you guys. Everyone knows that it's our job to eat well, exercise, sleep well, manage stress, eat tons of fruits and vegetables. And we all say that we want to look good and feel good and live these long, healthy lives. But the reality is that it's a really, really hard thing to do. Well, that is where we come in. Rachel and thousands of us around the world are part of a movement, and it's called the Healthy Living Revolution. And we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, realistic, and fun. However, at the core of every healthy lifestyle is nutritional support. And what we do is we flood our bodies with the most important foods that we could ever eat, which is raw, vine-ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries. And everybody knows that we're supposed to eat between 9 and 13 servings a day. And let's be honest, like that is impossible. There's no way, it's virtually impossible to eat the consistency of those fruits and vegetables that we need, the color that we need every day. It's really hard. I am a fitness and health professional, and I don't even eat 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So that's why that we love our Juice Plus products so much, because it's taken our health to the next level, and it's helped to make that easier for us to get that nutrition in our body. So I'm actually going to show you guys what Juice Plus is, because contrary to popular belief, Juice Plus is not actually juice, which I love. I share with people all the time, and they're like, I don't really like to juice. And I'm like, yeah, me either, but Juice Plus isn't juice. So it comes in a capsule or a gummy form. And this is what the capsule bottles look like. And it literally is 30 raw, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables that have been put into a capsule or a gummy. And the way that they do that is they pluck it vine-ripened, super fresh, and they create a slurry out of it. So they make this big slurry out of it, and they actually dehydrate the slurry. So they don't cook the fruits and vegetables, but they extract the water, sugar, salt, and fiber. And what you're left with is nutrition. And that is what Juice Plus is. It's the nutrition from over 30 fruits and vegetables, which is pretty amazing. So they put them into the capsule. They also put them into a gummy, which are incredible for kids, incredible for adults. I love them too. But it's the same nutrition in the gummies or the capsules. So there are a couple things that I love about Juice Plus, and I'm just going to highlight a couple of them, given who we kind of have on our call. So one of the things that I love the most about it is that it helps to support a healthy immune system. And I know this based on science and my own personal experience. And why I know it based on science is that we have over 37 peer-reviewed, published clinical research studies over the last 20 years. It's gold standard research done by independent universities around the world. Basically, that's fancy talk for this has been studied by science and it's proven to do these things. It's the real deal. And so it helps to support your immune system. I haven't been sick in over 4 years, which is kind of remarkable, having a child and being a fitness professional. It helps to improve your heart health and your general well-being. It helps to reduce oxidative stress. So if you work out a lot and you breathe a lot of oxygen in your body, it helps to reduce that stress on your body. If you fly a lot, you guys probably know this, but you are susceptible to intense amounts of radiation. I can't remember the number, but it's like 8 times the amount of radiation that you get from just an X-ray machine every time you take one flight. So if you guys are on a plane for 8 to 10 hours a day, you're exposed to a ton of radiation. It puts a lot of stress on your body. The only way to counteract that stress is through antioxidants, which is in fruits and vegetables. So, and I learned that from an article that I read on this. So this helps to reduce that stress that you're getting from flying all the time. It's NSF certified, which you can see on the bottle here. It says NSF. That stands for the National Sanitation Foundation. It's kind of a weird word, but they basically test the quality and purity of products. So it's better than the FDA. So we know that what is in Juice Plus is in Juice Plus. The NSF also certifies all products for professional athletes. So we have hundreds of professional athletes that use Juice Plus as their nutrition of choice. We have something called the Children's Health Study, where kids can get Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years if they are, their parent gets Juice Plus. So for every parent's order, you get a free children's order, which is really incredible. We're really invested into helping families get healthy. And what I love about Juice Plus so much is that it's food. It's not a supplement. So it actually has a nutrition label. So if I'm feeling run down or tired, or I drank the night before, or I haven't been sleeping, I will take double or triple doses of Juice Plus because it gives me extra nutrition and helps me fight off anything that might happen, which is pretty amazing. And there's no warning label on this. So I can eat 2 or 3 servings of it and I don't have to worry. We have kids that take it, elderly patients, pregnant women, breastfeeding women. We have people in chemotherapy taking it. If you are allowed to eat food, you can take Juice Plus, which is pretty amazing. So outside of the capsules and the gummies, we also have our amazing plant-based shakes. And they come in here, they come in chocolate and vanilla. This is like my veggie crack. It is a whole food based beverage and it's basically a meal replacement. This gives you your macronutrients. So the capsules are like your micronutrients. This is like, if you're a car, you need 2 things in your car to process, right? You need oil and gas. This is your oil, keeps everything running smoothly and properly and long term. And this is your fuel and the gas tank. This is what keeps you running every single day. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, and non-GMO. Helps to stabilize your blood sugar, and it tastes really good too. It literally tastes like a chocolate milkshake. I drink it for post-workout, for breakfast, when I'm too lazy to make dinner. I drink it for everything. I also make really good recipes out of it. So it's a fantastic meal replacement. You get an extra 15 servings of fruits and vegetables in there, which is pretty amazing. So with the combination of the trio of capsules and with these shakes, you're getting nutrition from 45 fruits and vegetables every single day in your body. So think about that for a minute. Imagine in 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, what your life would be like if you got 45 plants in your diet every single day. It's pretty insane. I've been eating Juice Plus for 4 years and I've always been a healthy person. I've always been a health professional and a fitness professional. And I used to be so sick and so run down. And I would take naps and I would go to bed at 8:30 at night and I just could not catch a break. And I didn't understand why, because I thought I was so healthy. I was training all the time and working all the time and I was young and there was no reason why I was getting sick all the time. And it wasn't until after I started taking Juice Plus that I realized it was because I had such a huge nutrient deficiency. And for me, within 2 weeks of taking the product, I had an increase in my energy. And I thought, holy cow, like I really must have not been eating well. And it was kind of, my benefits increased from there on. I haven't been sick in 4 years. I recover really, really well from my workouts. I don't have any aches and pains. I bounce back from life really easily. So if I don't sleep well the night before, I'm still able to wake up next day and kind of like hit the ground running. I have a lot more pep in my step. I have a 5-year-old who's been sick once in the last 4 years, which is pretty remarkable. And, with all the travel that I do and with life that I live, it's really cool to know that no matter what I put in my body, at least I know I'm getting nutrition from 45 plants every day. So if I eat, nothing but oatmeal and eggs one day because life took over, there's zero color in that, but at least I have reassurance that I put this nutrition in my body every single day. And that's really cool. So I can definitely tell you all about that benefits that my family has experienced with them. But I don't want to do that because I could talk forever. But here's the cool thing is that everybody has an amazing story with Juice Plus, and there's a common thread among all of them, which is that people have improved health benefits. And that's the really cool part. And everybody's story is a little bit different. So I'm going to turn it over to Rachel because she's had a fantastic story. I want her to tell you guys what she's experienced with the product.
Okay, so most people on here are flight attendants, so this will be easy for you guys to relate to. So I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary, and I would say the first year or so, year to 2 years of flying, and you guys might have experienced this, you got sick easily, or at least I did. I've always kind of had a low immune system though. So it was constant work for me to keep it up and to not get sick. Well, my first year of flying, I was sick almost all the time. Into my second year of flying, I got so sick and I was not able to call out of work. So for those of you that fly, know that when you call out of work, even if you're sick, it's a point. And then when you first start, when you're on probation, it's double points. So no matter what, even if you're sick, you have a fever, I was going to work. So what ended up being the results of that? I ended up getting bronchitis. I ended up like fracturing one of my ribs just from coughing so much. I did go to a doctor, like a Centricare, and they prescribed me antibiotics that didn't work. So they worked at first, and then my body just stopped responding to them. Anyways, long story short, I ended up going to Ecuador, finding a doctor there, getting treatment there, finally coming back, but still being sick, being run down. Most of you know, aside from flying, is I personal train, and I teach spin, yoga, any group exercise class. So I'm constantly on the go. And then a few of you do know that I was flying red-eye turns back to back, 4 to 5 red-eye turns, which meant I'm sleeping all day, working all night. Obviously not something normal for your body. And I was constantly getting sick, losing my voice. Now it kind of worked out. About 5 months ago now, I was introduced to Juice Plus by another flight attendant here in Fort Lauderdale. And I had heard of the product about 5 years ago, but I really didn't pay any attention to it. But since she started using it, and her story was quite incredible as well, I decided to give it a go. I said, well, what's the worst that could happen, honestly, at this point? I spent tons of money on vitamins anyways. I might as well just, instead of spending money there, do this and see what happens. So I did, and 5 months later, I'm not sick. I actually only got sick once, and it was because I didn't take Juice Plus. So that was my own fault. I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that. But aside from that, 5 months of being relatively very healthy with the lifestyle that we live and with all my little extracurricular activities is impressive. And I can feel a difference. I'm not taking naps during the day. I mean, this morning is a pretty good example. I had to wake up at 5, get ready, go to the airport. I commuted in from Orlando. So I did Orlando, Lauderdale, got home, changed, went to train a client, came back, cooked, had lunch, and now I'm on the call with you guys. So it definitely just gets you going, but it's not like there's caffeine. It's not pre-workout. It's not coffee. It's not an express like 5-hour shot. It's real food. It's real nutrition, and it's giving you real fuel for your body. So there's no chemicals. There's nothing bad in there for you. So that's just, that's my story. And I think you guys could kind of relate to the flying aspect of it and what we put our bodies through essentially. When you're doing 3 to 4 turns a day, you're feeling it at the end of the day. And sometimes the next day you're feeling it too. And ever since I've gotten and taken Juice Plus religiously, sometimes I do double up just because we go through so much stress in our jobs. I will take double doses, but I'm not aching. I'm not sick. I have my voice. So that's my story.
Awesome. Yeah. And when I first met Rachel, I couldn't believe like the pace that she ran, like with the red eyes, then training all day on Tuesday and still working out and living life. I was like, that just is mind boggling. And the fact that she's been able to stay so healthy is incredible, because that will run you down for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to transition a little bit now from talking about the products, just telling you guys a little bit about the business that we take part in. So it's built around word of mouth sharing, and with such proven safe products, like how I talked about with the research that we have on Juice Plus, and then with amazing stories like what Rachel and I have, it's a really easy thing to share. So Rachel is linking arms with us to inspire healthy living around the world. And like I said, we're not here to ask anything from any of you guys, but just want to share kind of why we do what we do and how it's changed our lives, and simply offer it is an option to people. And so we all work really hard for our money, and it's just really nice to be able to do something where you're paid really well for doing a lot of good and having a lot of fun. It's like the funnest paycheck I've ever made. I work hard, but it's fun. So before we jump into stories, I want to just share some highlights about our business that kind of will help you better understand like why we joined. So what we're a part of is called a virtual franchise. It costs $50 a year to basically own your own business. We get an online office that I literally run from my phone. I mean, I only open my computer when I'm home doing a Zoom call or something like this. We get a website provided for us and everything. The company actually manufactures, ships, and bills and does everything for us. So we don't handle any product. We don't bill our clients. The company does everything for us. I mean, we literally simply share Juice Plus. Either we put our customer orders in or they order through our website, and then we're basically done. You know, we'll have to do some customer care, but that's it. I mean, it's that easy. The corporate takes care of everything else. We are paid based on commission, and commission levels are all permanent, which is really amazing. So we don't have any quotas or minimums in our company, which is very rare. Sometimes I wish there were quotas because it would push people to work a little bit harder monthly. But the reality is if that something happens, say you have a family emergency and you have to leave the country for a month, it's really cool to know that your paycheck will not change just because you took a month off from your business, and you won't get demoted either, which is really important. So you can share as little or as much as you want. My friend Amy, who brought me in the business, or her friend Joy, has been in the business about 20 years, and Joy makes about $1 million a year. Now, she's been in the business for a long time, and it's her full-time thing, but that potential is there to make that kind of money. We have people that make anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month, or we have people like myself who make a lot more than that, and it's their full-time income. So we really tell people, whatever you want to make with this company, we will help you make it. And that's the great thing. There's no glass ceiling or territory. So it's really, you can do whatever you want with it. It's really amazing. So our company is built on stability in two ways. Stability with health. So we want our customers to have long-term health and stable health and be, consistent, stable customers. But then we also have stability with our business. So we've been around for 50 years, and we had the same president on day one that we have today. Excuse me. It's privately held and debt-free. And we currently are about $12 billion in sales, and we're on track to be a $1 billion a year business by 2020, which basically means that we're awesome. It means that we're very smart with our money. We don't have any debt, and we are very, very successful. So it's really cool. You get to take financial responsibility back, whether you need help paying off debt, whether you need help paying off your home, whether you just want some extra cash to buy shoes with, like whatever your goal is with this company, we help you do it. And you can do it by getting paid through retail sales profit. So the retail sales profit is basically if they were to sell this on the shelf, the difference between what they would sell it for on retail and what our customers get it for, that's the retail sales profit. So we get the retail sales profit. We also get commission, and we get cash bonuses. So every time you hit a commission level, you get a cash bonus, which is amazing. And at the top two levels of our company, you get a benefits package: health, dental, vision, long-term life insurance, disability, chiropractic, prescription. You get a holiday bonus, an expense account. And here's the best one: you get tuition reimbursement for your family. So if you would like to go back to school or your kids go to school, it's like a mini scholarship, which is pretty amazing. So Juice Plus can be a short-term plan for people just to make a little extra money in the interim, or it can be a long-term wealth retirement strategy, which is really cool. So I'm going to let Rachel share a little bit about why she joined our business.
Okay. So everyone here knows I train and I teach on the side. So for me, it kind of was just placed in my lap after I met Lisa. Stacy, you might know Lisa Catania. She flies in Fort Lauderdale. So anyway, she was the one that brought me in. And she's based down here. And when her and I were just talking about, we both teach yoga, ironically enough, we both teach yoga and we both teach spin, and I train. But we were just talking about the product and then the business and just different health obstacles that we've gone through in our own lives. And I just thought, you know what, let me try this out first, see if it works for me, which it did. And the first 2 weeks is when I actually felt a difference in my body. It was my energy level. I all of a sudden did not have to take a nap. So Tuesdays is my big crazy day. And I would always have to take a nap. Like legit, my eyes would be like shutting on me. I was like, I have to take a nap. If not, I can't teach again. And I teach 2 classes later on tonight. But 2 weeks in, all of a sudden I felt good. I wasn't by any means like the Energizer Bunny and like jumping up and down, but I was okay. I didn't need a nap. And I was like, I'm good. I can food prep right now. I can, do things that I need to get done with my clients. So that was kind of the turn for me. And I actually reached out to Kristen and said, hey, is this like a placebo effect? Because this is interesting. Like all of a sudden I feel like, is this normal? And she's like, yeah, you know, once it's in your body's reacting to it, like it's getting the nutrition it needs. So it was amazing. And at that point I said, why wouldn't I get my personal training clients on this? Obviously it's a good product. Obviously it's working. My body's very sensitive, which means whenever I take something, a lot of times I'll have kind of a bad reaction. So I have to be very careful with what I take. For me to be able to take this with all of my food allergies, my stomach issues that I've had in the past, is remarkable. It's a really big deal. I don't burp during the day, and I know that's kind of gross, but like if you take fish oil, I can't take fish oil because I burp and I've even thrown up from it. I don't have any of those issues. I don't have heartburn. I don't have any like reflex or anything's like coming up, which I know can happen with other supplements. And if you guys take them, which I'm sure you do, you know what I'm talking about. So I knew I was on at this point, such a strong believer in the product and what it does, how good I felt. I'm not sick. I'm not nauseous. So at this point I figured, well, might as well transition my clients into something good. And it's affordable. It's not super expensive. So when I explained it to them, it was a no-brainer. They were like, yeah, of course, this is awesome. So anyways, it's gone on off of from not just my clients are taking it, but now friends, family, and the word is slowly spreading. So
cool. Yeah, I love that. And it's so easy just to share. When I first started the business, it was actually a doctor that first introduced Juice Plus to me. Because if you remember my story, I was really sick back in the day, and I bought Juice Plus from him at his practice, and I came home and I threw it in the trash can. And I was like, this is stupid. I eat enough fruits and vegetables. And it wasn't until about 2 years later, when I now had a child and he was sick all the time, that I ran into a random woman on the side of the road. And that random woman told me her family never got sick. And when I asked her what she did, she said that they take Juice Plus. And I was like, oh God, I can't believe I threw that away. And I went home and did the actual research on the product. And I learned that it could help my family and all my clients in so many ways, that it helps to improve your immune system, decrease inflammation. And my mom had arthritis, helps with heart health, and my dad has heart disease. And I was like, this is just a no-brainer. It's fruits and vegetables. Nobody eats enough of them. If I don't eat enough, nobody's eating enough. I was like, I can't believe I said no to this at first. And so I jumped in the business right away. I think I just had like a good gut feeling about it. I wanted to be a part of something. I also knew that I wanted to go back to work and help to inspire people and, help people get healthier, but I didn't want to train like full time anymore. I didn't want to train at 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m., 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. And when you don't train, you don't get paid. When you go on vacation, you don't get paid. So I knew that there had to be a better way out there to inspire healthy living, but not trading my time for money. And this just seemed like a really good idea. And I had no idea what I was going to do with the business when I first started. I just figured I would start it and share it and like maybe make enough money to get my product paid for. And before I knew it, I had a customer base of over 100 people and was growing a team of other people who wanted to do the same thing as me because it's so easy. And now here I am making full-time income, working very part-time hours. And I still coach at Orange Theory and I train a few clients here and there because I really enjoy it. But it's really cool to have the ability to work whenever I want, make as much money as I want. If I need to make more money this month, I'll just go get more customers. Like it's kind of that easy. Like I'll go out and meet people and share it with people. And it's pretty cool. It's a very special community to be a part of. These people have become my best friends. They become like family. And I wouldn't give that up for anything in the world. I know that they have my back and support me regardless of anything that happens. And they're always there to uplift you and kind of support you. There's never any drama, any drama or gossip or BS that goes on. It's all like positive, empowering things. So it's really, really, really cool. So I will stop talking about my business story. But I will just say that it's an amazing company to be a part of. They really take care of their people. So to wrap our call up, I first want to thank you guys so much for joining us today, especially Stacey, who's flying from the air, which I think is just so cool now these days that you can plug in from up in the air. So if you're with us live or if you're watching the recording, sorry, this false sun keeps like going in my face. But we hope that you guys have been inspired or that you were able to learn something new. And we want to ask you to help continue to spread the word about what Rachel's doing and the mission that we are on. So this is what we are looking for. We're looking for 2 different types of people. And this might be you, or it might be somebody that you know. We're looking for people that are ready to invest in their health. And we're not just talking about people who are like, oh yeah, I'm ready to get healthy. We're really talking about people who are ready to make a commitment to just one simple change every day. Our expectation's not a lot, guys. It's literally this. Just put the Juice Plus in your mouth every day. It only costs about $2 to $3 a day. It's so simple, affordable, and convenient. It really is the best way to get massive amounts of nutrition in your family's body and in your own body at one time. So we're looking for those type of people. Then we're also looking for people who want some extra income. Maybe they want a way to work from home, a way to take back control of their finances, maybe a way to bring back hope, maybe someone who just needs community or a tribe of people that they can feel purpose and excitement, where they can be recognized and seen and heard and raised up. There are tons of people out there looking for a better way. And although this business is not for everybody, literally anybody can do it. If you've got the product and you've got the research and you've got a story, you can definitely share this product with people. So I encourage you guys to really think about people in your life and ask the question, what if this could be the fit for them? What if this could impact their health? What if this could impact their finances? As skeptical as I was when that doctor first introduced Juice Plus to me, I'm so thankful that crazy woman on the side of the road was, cared enough to share it with me, because it literally has changed my life completely, not just from a health perspective, but from a financial perspective as well, and a personal growth one. I'm a way more awesome person today than I was 5 years ago. That's for sure. And as a result from that, I get to spend time with amazing people like Rachel on a regular basis. And it's very cool. I know she's got huge goals. She knows exactly where she's going. She loves people. And because of that, she's already attracting a great group of people that want to work with her. So when our call is finished, please get in touch with Rachel. Let her know of anyone that you can think of that would benefit from taking Juice Plus or that would be interested in the business. And congratulations to Rachel. I was coaching at Orange Theory today, and I was stumbling over my words constantly. I was like, oh, it's going to be interesting today. I love what you're doing. I love working with you. It's so much fun. And I'm just so excited to see all the great things that you're going to do. So thank you guys so much. And if you're watching this recording, thank you for watching.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to stop our recording and I'm going to open it up and see if you guys